Hey guys, what's going on? Druzy here, back again with another South Park Phone Destroyer video, and as I kind of projected yesterday in the live stream, another new card is coming out this weekend in the weekend event, and it is going to be Nymph Nicole. So Nicole is finally going to be added to the game, another new character that we haven't had introduced into the game quite yet. She will be for the fantasy theme, as you can see here, a rare fighter card with 225 base health, 32 base attack. So she has an ability where she gains +5 attack and +23 max health when an animal ally spawns. And she also has a war cry which gains the same for every animal ally. So this is going to be kind of an interesting card. We're gonna have to see and wait. We'll have some gameplay of her here in a little bit to kind of check her out. But it's going to be an interesting card overall to kind of see this new card introduced into the game and to boost the fantasy theme, which is already a really strong theme in the game and maybe doesn't need this much help, but we'll see how good this card's going to be. So let's look at the stats real quick. Okay, so looking at the stats here, we see our base level 1 stats here at top, but of course it is a rare card, so generally with rare cards, level 6 is really where they're going to shine, but most people are going to have them at 5 or 6 to be really the most effective. So you see here, overall health at max 5, 773, 110 attack, 19 attack boost, 86 attack, 86 health boost, and then you look at max 6, 933 overall health, 132 attack, 23 attack boost, and 103 health boost. So, I mean, her base stat health isn't super spectacular. It's not horrible, but she is only a 3 cost fighter card, so it's not bad for a 3 cost, even as a rare card. So she's got pretty decent health, pretty decent attack, and then she's going to get that boost for each animal ally as well, remember, with that war cry. So it's going to be interesting to see how tanky you can really make Nymph Nicole and how strong she's really going to end up being overall. So yeah, we're just going to have to kind of wait and see again with some gameplay, which we'll look at here real quick to kind of see and just get a base understanding of how good she could potentially be in the game and all those kind of things. Okay, so we see Gizmo Ike already on the field. Then you see kind of her health just kind of go up there, as you kind of see with the deployment of the pigeons. And it was a decent change. I mean, we didn't get to see her health bar before the summoning of the different units there with pigeons, but it looked like a fairly decent buff there. She did get +40 attack as well, which is generally pretty strong overall. Able to kill the Gizmo Ikes relatively fast. Then you look here, you got the chicken coop, you got the pigeons. There with two cock units on the field, and then you had the pigeons deployed, went to +64, and you saw her health kind of go up there with that work right as well. And then you see each time a new cock spawns from chicken coop, you see her health and her attack do go up as well also. Her attack speed's not too bad. It seems to be fairly, not super slow, but not super fast at the same time. But again, I think she's more just kind of there to serve more as kind of a mini tank kind of situation more than anything. But she doesn't seem to be insanely overpowered at the same time, at least not from what I'm seeing. She seemed to be fairly easily dealt with, even at friendly fights. But, I mean, it would be interesting to see some combos that would work really well with her, or what the best ones would be. Obviously, chicken coop would be great. Pigeons are going to be good. Rats are going to be good. I mean, you got Mosquito, he's got his rat swarm. If you pair it with something like Mystical, you could have snakes from Medusa Bebe, Chaos Hamsters, obviously. Just to name a few. I mean, there's more than that. If Slade dies and you have his cocks on the field, that would also work. Plus, I also feel like, I mean, she would be susceptible to healing, right? So then she'd already still have that increased attack. She'd already have that increased, health as well. So, like, something like Hallelujah would be pretty solid on her as well. So, obviously, something like Fantasy and Mystical might be one of the better combos. Obviously, you got Catapult Timmy will deploy rats, Full-Ass Monkey. There you go. There you see with the Slave, with his 3 units that he spawns, that increase that she gets. It looks like even I'm sorry, it looks like even when those units are dead, she still retains that boosted stat line. So her boosted stat line doesn't go down each time the units die. So you could almost see a situation where even if that like someone like City Walk Guy doesn't really negatively affect her, even though he's within the same theme, if City Walk Guy destroys those animal units that Nicole was using to boost her overall stat line, she still has those stats even when those units die. So that's a key thing to take away from this, is the fact that they don't have to remain on the field for her to be viable. She still is viable even without them on there. I think that's something some people might overlook. They're thinking like, oh, well, she's got to have those units on the field to be effective. And it looks like she doesn't. She just needs them initially to be effective. And then she can kind of do her own thing after that point. So I don't know. I mean, she could potentially be very strong. Fantasy really didn't, again, like I said, Fantasy doesn't really need a lot of help. But again, I don't view her as insanely overpowered. I think she's kind of similar. She has a lot of similar qualities, even though she's a rare card, to something like what we got with Woodland Critters. I think she's got very similar potential, like Woodland Critters has. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what some different combos and things like that people would use with Nicole. But overall, I don't think this card's going to be insanely strong. I think she's going to be useful, and she's unique. I definitely didn't see this kind of card coming out, to be honest with you, as far as a new card that was going to be coming out into the game. But again, she's going to gain that increased attack and increased max health when an enemy ally spawns, and then her War Cry, which she gains that for each one already on the field. So obviously it's going to be playing her situationally. You can see in her background art, she's got the little transmog rat and things like that in there, but card art's pretty fire. Nicole looks pretty interesting. Definitely didn't see this kind of card coming out. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm sure nobody could have foreseen this coming out. But what do you guys think of Nymph Nicole? Are you guys excited? Do you guys really care that much? I was going to be honest with you. I didn't know how. I don't think this is going to be very effective for me on my Adventure Locked account. I don't know if it's been announced that she will be involved in the Battle Pass. I assume she will be, means the Battle Pass will reset this week. Generally, when there's a new card release around the time of the Battle Pass, there will be a Battle Pass devoted to that new card. So I'm sure you'll be able to get some copies in the Battle Pass here coming forward, as well as in the weekend event for Nymph Nicole. But hope you guys are excited for this card. I guess we'll see how you guys feel. Let me know down below in the comment section. I mean, she's unique and interesting, I guess. I don't think I'm super excited about her, to be honest. I don't run fantasy that much anymore, but I think she'd be fun in events. She might be good in team wars down the road, but I don't think she's going to be game-changing or meta-shifting by any stretch to how I feel. I mean, Woodland Critters really wasn't, and Woodland Critters to me is stronger than she is. So that's just my opinion. But what do you guys think of Nymph Nicole again? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, guys, my name is Druzy.